Hey guys, Dr. Prometheus here, and yes, I cut it. It's been hot, so yeah, we're gonna go a little bit short for the rest of summer. So this is gonna be me for a little bit. So we're gonna be having a channel update for the rest of this. I just want to say before we get into this, thanks for all the support. We're closing in on what, 1,800 at this point. I think it is. Yeah, we're closing in on 1,800 subs on the channel, so we've had a pretty good year this year so far. So come on, let's push a little bit, see if we get to 2,000 by the end of the year. We'll see. So channel update, I got borders and stuff too now. Yep, that's what I've been doing the past couple of days and past couple of weeks, is slowly transition stuff so that at least there's some borders and maybe future branding stuff. But this is going to be what we're going with. So the stuff on the top is obviously going to be what we're going to be having on the stream. Kind of reorganize this a little bit. Everything on the channel itself. I know I have everything up to 28, but I have another page. And then this is going to be for later. I'll kind of explain. So on the channel right now, as you can see, we have Escape from Tarkov. That's what we've been playing on stream a little bit here and there. I was going to start Armored Core, but being so close to Starfield and it being a 50-hour game, with that, I kind of decided not to start it now. We'll be starting it later. This story game, it'll be a game we play on stream. So I plan on starting Starfield. It's 7 p.m. on Thursday. That is the release date on the 31st of August. So this Thursday, we're going to be popping up, starting some Starfield. And it's not going to be where we'll wait that like later once Final Fantasy does the channel. Immediately after that Friday, we'll have the first episode dropped. We'll have some character creation stuff as well. I'll put out a character creation little guide, little explore of certain things, and you'll kind of see kind of what's there in Starfield. So Starfield's my jam. I love Bethesda games. I typically have a lot of fun despite some of the bugs, and I like space games, so this is definitely within my realm with this. So we're gonna be starting that on Thursday. Otherwise, we're gonna mix in some F1. We've been playing F1 2 times a week, getting in like 2 or 3 races, which has been over on YouTube. Just put out Haas episode 6. I have 7 done and 8, and so I just have to cut, I think it's the last 3 races. So I have 9, 10, and possibly 11. We might merge a couple things. That stream was kind of wild. I think we got 4 races in there for that one. I'm having fun with Zat 10 to Black. I'm a little bit behind because, well, I did record the other 3 episodes here. So these should all be a different color. Don't mind me. Sometimes this does happen where I forget to add things, but I'm having fun with this playthrough of Total War. I'm not sure if we're going to be mixing in some campaign stuff, because like how YouTube kind of concentrates on stuff is you'll get the alerts or notifications for 3 videos, and everything after that is kind of not there. We played Final Fantasy on stream, so that's why that's being like the 4th video. When Starfield comes out, that'll be like the 3rd video, and I think the Road to the Show will be the one to be the later here and there. We'll kind of see, but Starfield will end up taking that spot. But still, Final Fantasy is still going to be out there. We've completed the game, so that's kind of what we want to get into. Wrexham, I feel like we are doing some good work. It's not done. We probably won't finish that save until, well, FM 24, and at that point we might transfer it over to 24 if the databases don't work, and then we might start another one going into 24. We'll kind of see. This was like the first ladder save type deal I did in FM, so that's why it's taking me a little bit longer. And plus, on top of that, last year we didn't actually play long term with the Prem. We've actually got 6 or 7 seasons in the Prem in the book, so it's a totally different thought, totally different save than we had last year, which is kind of cool. I'm joining the Road to the Show. It's in there, and I think what we're going to ultimately do is we're going to change it up a little bit in the future. Now, there's some bugs in Madden 24 right now that are kind of big. One being you can't edit players, certain things of players. It makes them all 31 or 32. So yeah, even rookies. So there's some bugs in Madden. I do want to get back into it, and if we end up getting back into it, what we'll end up doing is having one Road to the Show episode, and then the next day a Madden episode. If I don't have a Madden episode cut there, it'll be a Road to the Show. We'll kind of mix it in there with those. We won't double up and add something else. I think that's probably a good thing, as we kind of sprinkle in what is what with that one. But I'm not sure if we're going to be doing a MLB The Show franchise this year. We'll kind of see. We'll play it by ear. We'll see how long it takes for our Road to the Show to get done. Maybe we'll hop in and we'll start a franchise, and we'll kind of see where that goes with that one. Over on stream, obviously we finished Final Fantasy 16. That is going to be going. I have all of everything kind of done, and I mean the last part is definitely, I mean, we'll be done with that next month, about mid next month. All of those episodes will be out, and the thoughts video from there, so that will be good there. Still mixing in some squad ops and stuff like that. I have Operation Pennant Tangent will be out tomorrow, and then from there I have not gone through and cut anymore, but I have a couple of Warno videos we might sprinkle in throughout the week, things like that in the next couple weeks. So there's a couple more of that, so stay tuned. We'll have one where I did a Ranger air assault that was pretty cool, and then a 10v10 with Berlin Command. I think this is the first time I actually played with Berlin Command. Pretty much how we have from here, what we're looking at is, of course, we'll be going through the same thing once we get into September and into October. Pretty much nothing pretty much changes. September is going to be all Starfield, so that kind of makes sense there. So to get you an idea of what's going on, what we're going to be doing for the couple of months, this obviously is subject to change, but this is to give you an idea what we'll be playing in the future. So purple being it, the games we do on stream and are cut over on for YouTube. So Starfield will be playing on stream, cut for YouTube. We'll be going through September. There's not really much that comes out, but Starfield's going to be all September. If we don't get through, I mean, if we finish Starfield at that point, then we'll probably add in Armored Core 6. However, we might end up pushing that through November. There's not a lot of stuff in November, and also I think I might push Baldur's Gate 3 for November as well. So we'll go into Armored Core and then into Baldur's Gate 3, have a full month of that, and we can run that from November to December essentially. It's the thought process. So Madden 24 will probably start in September 1st. Also with that, the rosters, the custom rosters, really waiting for. There's a lot of rookies, undrafted guys that have gotten some spots on the league, in the league, I think this year. Most importantly, I mean, you got Tyson Bagent on the Bears is one big one, probably going to be QB2. So I want some of those guys to be in there as well. In October, we're going to be hitting Spider-Man. So we have Spider-Man 1, we'll go through Miles Morales, and then on the 20th, Spider-Man 2 comes out. We're probably not going to play Spider-Man 2 once it comes out, but I mean, in 30 days, we should be able to get through Spider-Man at that point. Obviously, we sprinkling F1, stuff like that into it. November, you have on the 10th, the Modern Warfare 3 campaign. I don't kind of mess with the multiplayer, so we'll be playing the campaign with that. That comes out on the 10th, and then running into Armored Core 6 and Baldur's Gate 3. We do also have, and that's pending, so we don't have a date. It traditionally comes out in November. FM24 in November. That's when we'll be exploring it. There's like a week or 2 week period of a beta typically, so probably about a week. We'll hop in the beta, we'll see how it is, and we'll have a beta save for the YouTube, and we'll just kind of have fun with that. But I don't think we're going to do anything on stream when it comes to FM for the foreseeable future for a while. But if we do, we can always refer back to kind of whatever. But yeah, we'll kind of see. On stream as well, coming into next year, Q1, obviously it's Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. We're of course going to play that. I'm not sure if we're going to play a playthrough of the first one, Intrigate. We might have to look up a couple of things on it if progress kind of passes over. If it doesn't, then we might do a playthrough that if it does cross over, then we'll play a playthrough, and that's the one we'll kind of pull over into the new playthrough. And then Stalker 2 delayed again, obvious reasons. A lot of the devs well, there's not a lot. The devs are Ukrainian at that point, so it's been pushed back a couple of times because of that. So in the situation, they said Q1. We'll kind of see how it is, but that'll be also on stream. I don't think we'll play the other Stalker games with that, because if I ended up going into a Stalker game, it'd be Stalker Gamma, and I don't think it has a lot of the story points from the previous games. Another big thing we're going to do is, for the first time in December, we are going to do a full playthrough of EFT. So Escape from Tarkov, it's going to be painful. It's going to be only on YouTube for that one. We'll be playing on stream here and there with the guys playing Tarkov in that. That'll be a different account. We'll be doing a standard, and we'll just kind of play a playthrough. We'll play chill, we'll have some fun, and yeah, I just want to kind of give you guys an idea of what it is. I know there's tons and tons of EFT stuff out there. I watch it, I mean, religiously at this point, all the time. I like to see some of the other streamers and YouTubers play it. So obviously there's a lot of other people that you could watch that are much better at the game than me, but I just want to give you guys some EFT and have some fun, and kind of rat it up and show you how noob plays the EFT, because it's funny, to be honest, and also should give you confidence that if you're actually good at the game, then you should feel good about it. Yeah. So that's kind of what's going on in the foreseeable future. We'll have another update if things kind of change. I don't know what we're going to do with the next campaign and Total War, because we're about 60 turns into that one, 65 turns. Ultimate Crisis hits at 100. We're still going to do all I know is we're going to have a modded playthrough still. We're going to still use the Radius mod. We also have the DLC at the end of the month. So with that in mind, maybe we pick one of those factions. I don't know. We'll kind of see. One of them's I know it adds a couple of things to a campaign, and I know I said I wanted to do the campaigns, but in that kind of packing what we have on here already, I need to get through some games. Frankly, I need to get through some games, and mixing in a couple things is fine, but at this point, going in between Total War and F1 Manager every other time kind of works, because I'm not bombarding with stuff. If we have shorts or anything like that, it'll be up later on, so you won't be notified with that. I don't think I'll hit that box. You won't get notified to begin with that, but there'll be some shorts on while we play from stream. There'll be some stuff from, say, if there's any hilarious moments outside in some episodes that are just absolutely funny, we'll see that, but mostly be from stream. And well, yeah, that's kind of the idea of what we're going with for pretty much this month. A little bit of an idea next month, and then kind of what we're going to be doing. Organize my thoughts and to get through some games finally, because it's one of the things that I'm terrible with. I don't get through games fast enough, or I put off the games and I just never get through them. So I'm taking a stand. This is what we're doing, and yeah, hope you enjoy it. So thanks for hanging out. I am going to make my hopefully the cam stuff is good. No light right now, just because there's so many screens around me, you kind of see it, so it's all good. So yeah, thanks for hanging out. Channel update. If you have any comments, stuff like that below, I do have one thing, and if you waited to the end of this, you're gonna get a treat. I am gonna sprinkle one other thing into this, just one. We're gonna trinkle some Grand Tactician in, I think, with the Zatan of Black here for this portion. I think on these days we're gonna put it in because the new DLC was dropped. we'll probably start it going into next week after Starfield is out and done. Like when we're playing it, I will likely play some of that, and it'll be like the regional commander stuff. And we'll kind of explore what the game has, and we'll have some fun. Is it like Whiskey and Lemons, I think it's called? It's a DLC, and you kind of can start as a regiment commander, that sort of thing, as opposed to the overall strategic commander, which would be cool. But I want to get into some more. I want to see what they've kind of changed with a couple of things. So we will get into a playthrough of that. I don't have a day lockdown, but just watch out for that. Once it's locked down, we'll do that. So thanks for hanging out. Don't forget to leave a comment below if you want to see something else on the channel, suggestions, Total War, Warhammer 3, next faction. I'm open, just as long as it's not Empire or Cast Wars. Give me a suggestion with that. So yeah, and I will see you guys next time. Later.